It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Here we go. If we continue on this path of overly sensitive, here's some words that will soon be deemed offensive and politically incorrect that we use today. Man up.
Wow.
Man up.
I say that. I won't stop saying it.
You know what I mean? I won't stop saying it.
I'll never stop saying it.
Man up.
I'm not going to stop saying that.
Right, Dard? You know what man up means, right?
I say it to my sons every single day of my life.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be on the list here soon. Soon, little person.
What?
Yep.
That was.
So what you
I thought that was the correct term for.
Nope. It's on its way to being offensive.
So what do we say then?
Yeah.
You can't say midgets.
Height challenged.
You know.
Height challenge? That's actually a good idea.
What?
That sounds. It's
height
difficult to
challenge.
not try to sound offensive.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, I want to know what midgets, okay, is that offensive?
It is now,
It
yes.
probably can come off as offensive.
I thought it was a scientific term originally, though.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Midget.
retarded was also a scientific term at one point in time.
Right.
But
Now
it's
it's an
offensive
intern.
term.
Now it's.
Come on, that was good.
Okay. You got me.
Bada boom.
Okay, so you're right,
So
though.
you're saying using Shane is an offensive term now?
No, I'm glad you're here. Now,
I'm joking. Go on.
do little people, do they call us big people?
Ooh,
Do you know what
that's a
I
good
mean?
Question.
Like,
Never even thought about that.
they're in, like, they're in the ball pit or whatever they're hanging out. I don't know. You know what I mean? Do they go, oh, look at those big people over there?
Oh, wait,
maybe.
Joe.
I don't know.
Brian brought up a good point.
Yeah, what does Brian say?
Dwarf.
Yeah. Well, I think dwarf and midget is different.
Dwarves are badass.
Yeah.
Have you not seen Sindri
dwarves-
from
Dwarves carry
Lord of the
axes
Rings?
and battle axes, right? And shields, right?
They were pretty proud of being dwarves.
Soon you won't be able to call people crazy, psycho,
Whatever.
schizo,
Whatever.
derp, which I think is nuts.
What?
I call you what you acting like.
Basket case, remember the word?
Yep.
You know where that comes from, Ryan?
Breakfast Club?
No. World War One. Soldiers that were still able to be, the missing pieces, to put in baskets. They were basket cases.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You might not be able to say. What's the term when somebody rips you off? You got what?
Jacked.
Not jacked.
Scam.
Not
Jude.
skipped.
Jude.
No, Jude.
No.
I don't know if you could say that anymore.
I don't think you can.
No, you can't.
I doubt it.
Gypped.
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 Oh, man, I got
How is
gypped.
how is that a thing?
Gypsies are upset.
What?
Are you kidding me?
The gypsies are upset.
That has nothing to do.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
term.
they do.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, it does? I never knew that.
I didn't know that, but I can see how that can be offensive.
Yeah.
I've never met a gypsy. Well, I dated one. And
Joe.
boy, did I get gypped.
I loved it.
Is there, and it's a question, I don't know, but so in a court of law, generally there's a thing called intent.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I mean,
usually
doesn't
where
there
I
have
have-
to be intent for offense to be had? Like, I mean, if somebody is not outwardly malicious, intentionally, on purpose, trying to hurt, intimidate, harm, or anything, it's, I mean,
Well,
at
here's,
what point
here's the
do
thing.
you?
We're not breaking any laws because freedom of speech. I'm all for it. First Amendment right. No doubt about it. Freedom to assemble. I love it. They're not getting us in a legal sense. They're getting us fired. They're hitting us in the pocket. They're intimidation. They're bullying into us to converting from these words. And I'm not out there to offend anyone.
Right.
But they're out there. Take
To find
midget.
offense.
Midget, the word midget. These groups go to the midgets and say, listen, that's an offensive word. You're a victim. You need to, they need to change it. Gypsies. You got gypped.
Well,
I don't know.
I'd never even heard of that.
Rule of thumb. You know what that is, right?
I do.
No thicker than a.
Yeah, that's right. It was
the stick can't be any
Branch.
bigger than your.
It was a law dating back to the 1600s that it allowed men that they could beat their wives with any stick no wider than his thumb. Could you imagine Andre the Giant beating his wife in the 1600s with that big foot hand of his?
That was where that came from?
Yeah,
Yes.
isn't that something?
What?
Yep.
Right.
You already knew this?
That's your rule of thumb.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I feel like a kid.
Only because of Boondock Saints.
I had no I feel like a little kid, honestly.
Nah, hey, it's all good. I'm learning this stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can you help me out? No can do. Ever hear of no can do?
That's because the train.
The
China?
Chinese. The
Yeah.
Chinese working on the railroads.
Yeah. That's
What?
what that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That just like you can't say sell them down the river no more either.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
no can do. Right. Because,
Had never.
no can do. Same thing with, what's it called? The, not only just a no can do, but the long time no see. Ever
Yeah.
hear that phrase, right? Right.
That one's offensive now too.
So are we just supposed to say
Wow.
nothing?
Well, that's from the Native American. That's Native American when settlers would be coming through and then coming back. Native Americans learning English would say, long time no see. Right.
Now I know how the main character from George Orwell's 1984 feels.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Wow.
Hard
I
to
think-
imagine we live in one of George Orwell's books at this point.
Oh, no.
He kind of did imagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did.
And wrote
Yeah.
it and wrote it on
and,
paper.
and wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What'd you want to say?
No, I just think that we're getting so outrageous with this that it's going to become harder to communicate.
Yeah.
We're removing so many things from our vocabulary that it's just you can't whitewash away the ability to communicate.
Can't
talk
say
to each
whitewash.
other. Oh, yep. Sorry.
Sorry.
But here's what I want to ask: Has
Caucasian
anybody
wash.
actually experienced this in their day-to-day life?
No.
No.
Really?
Me
No.
neither. I
No.
mean, if this is coming through the media or somewhere else, I mean, I think people got to look at what is said on TV and what is reality.
This is what's
in
coming
life
your
are two very
way.
different things.
You're at a job, especially if it's corporate,
Or public.
okay? Or a public position, which we're going to get into next, you know,
Right,
as
right.
we got one of the candidates in here today.
Dude.
Remember Demolition Man?
Demolition Man. You get a ticket every time you curse or say something, right?
Judge Dredd.
Yeah, but you know how to
Yep.
take care of those seashells.
Oh, my God.
We walk around being
Just-
judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, just to have Sylvester Stallone and Judge Dredd like, you cursed out in public. 2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Do you
I
remember?
am the
Do you remember in
law.
Demolition Man how they greeted each other? They wouldn't touch. They
Yeah.
were like that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's-
We're there
there's
now.
pandemic and stuff.
Bro,
now.
Sex, they didn't
reality.
touch during sex either.
Oh, they wore the little headsets.
Yeah, the headsets.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The Taco Bell
You've
Wars.
never seen Demolition Man,
Yeah, yeah.
really?
Seen Demolition Man?
When did
So
it come
good.
I
out?
used to love that movie
Oh,
when
like
I was a
my
kid.
God.
96?
Wow.
96, I think?
Oh,
That was like-
96,
I
yeah.
should have seen
I think that was
You need
one
to
of
go
the
see Demolition Man. You go home and watch
Demolition
it.
Man?
Yeah.
that was one of the
Yeah.
first
Check it out.
Stallone movies I
Wesley
watched when I was a
Snipes and
kid.
Wesley Snipes and
Wesley
Sylvester
Snipes
Stallone.
and Stallone.
I gotta put this in my
Hey, yo.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
Taco Bell won the food war.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Taco
When you
Bell
do,
with
let
the
us
food
know
war.
about the seashells.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I like the seashells. You know what I mean? You know what I like even better? The double D shells. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Forgot about it.
This stuff is too internal. We can't change up what we've been saying our whole life.
I know. We should be grandfathered in. Oh, wait. We can't say that now.
Oh,
What?
What?
Are you
Wow.
kidding me?
That's an actual legal term.
Which originates
Yes, literally,
from...
it is.
It's a legal
literal
term.
legal
It is.
term.
Well, that legal term is offensive.
To
Oh, my-
who?
It originates
I
with
guess
the
grandpas.
practice of allowing voters in southern states easier voting conditions if they had a grandpa who had voted before 1867. Well, guess who didn't have those relatives? Black voters, because their grandpas were slaves.
Well, I'm not offended. Are you offended?
No.
All right. We should be good to go.
Me neither. And I went darker on my tan this time.
Oh, Joe.
I'm surprised that the term "forget about it" is not offensive.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, forget about him. Yeah.
That's comes from some Italian stuff.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody,
about
somebody's going to make it offensive. Just wait. It's
Nah.
coming. It's coming.
Here's the thing.
a couple weeks.
Italians don't get offended.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They get even.
Yeah, they get even. Like they tried to, the ones who get offended tried to tear down the statue of Christopher Columbus in New York. You know what happened?
The Italians.
The Italians,
Shut up.
the Italians went out. They were like, no, go home. All right,
No.
no.
Forget about it.
Columbus Circle, no. Go. Right. Paddy wagon. Yeah, I knew about this one with the Irish.
Yeah.
They would throw the drunk Irish in there. Yeah. Oh. When you're driving and you're in your car and there's that area you can't see, what is that called?
Blind
Blind
spots.
spots.
I can't say it.
Are you kidding me? What are we supposed to call it then?
But,
Blocks?
that
Car
is-
blocks?
Can't call it the BC
An opaque
police.
area
no
of
other
driving.
efficient way to describe it.
Yeah, because
That's going to cause an accident. If we can't say that, that's going to cause an accident.
Area of
That's too long.
okay.
That's going to cause an accident.
It's like, how are you gonna explain? Like, oh, I crashed into the guy's car coming by. I didn't see him because he was in the. Oh wait, I can't say the term.
That spot.
That
The
spot
area-
That
in
spot
my
where
car.
you couldn't see.
What spot?
The spot where you couldn't see.
The
Right.
blind
What-
spot.
The blind spot.
You're getting
say
fined.
that.
You're getting fined just for
I'm
saying
gonna
that.
have all kinds of tickets.
If it was raining, is it the blind wet spot?
Joe.
The G.
Dar.
Serious.
I think they just wake up and just look for things to like.
Be mad about.
And that's exactly what
That's
it
what it
is.
is, man.
There are people who don't contribute. They don't work on attributes to contribute. So what do? They complain, and then they feel relevant.
They cancel.
Oh my God.
Honestly, until you've talked about this, I had no idea any of this was occurring because I just don't have the time or energy to put any effort whatsoever towards this.
Well, I mean, the word, and this is where we might come into problems. Retard, medical term. Okay, it is an actual term, an IQ status. Right, and now, well, back and believe me, I don't like people like calling people it anyway because they brainwashed me into not liking calling. But when I was in school, hey, retard! Oh, that's so retarded, right? Remember back in the day?
Yep. Like,
And I didn't mean like, hey, oh, that's so stupid. So what's next? Is stupid next?
yep.
Where does it end?
Where does it end?
Well, apparently, somebody pointed out that like idiot, moron, imbecile, like those are also.
Here, give him a name
examples
shout
of-
out. Yeah, give him a shout
I'm
out.
trying to find him. Scroll up.
Yeah, find that idiot.
At least with those are like known insults. Well, those are known to be used as insults.
Right.
This other
Right.
stuff is like blind spots.
I know.
Yeah, that makes no sense. But
Like,
the guy who
dang.
said was Matt Sendifer.
Oh, Matt, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Don't be so retarded, man.
He also demanded an old white guy be put on the box for saltine crackers.
Saltine crackers. That's pretty good. Cancel culture.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.